An interesting mix of guys coming back, like quality guys like Bills and Daniel. Then you're able to add guys like Trent Trammell and Shelton. Just talk about kind of that mix and how.
Yeah, you got guys that know what they're doing and guys that don't know what they're doing. So you got to get them all to know what they're doing, and that's what it is right now. So you're trying to get everybody on the same page as fast as you can.
How far along is Trent Trammell? He's getting a lot of reps, and just what are you
trying to get him reps? He doesn't know the defense right now, and so we're just trying to get him up to speed as fast as we can. You know, he's been in the film room, but going and being in the film room is different than, you know, repping it. So I'm just trying to get him as many reps as he can. It's hard. There's a lot of different alignments, you know. There's a lot of different things that go on, you know. It's not just, hey, we're playing this coverage, do this. You know, the offense gives you something you have to adjust, and so he's doing well, but it's a lot of learning. So
obviously a devastating injury last spring. How's he recovered from that? Maybe athletically.
I mean, you know, I recruited him, so he looks fine. I mean, he looks fast. I mean, he's closing well. He's moving laterally really well. He's closing on balls really well. So, I mean, I couldn't say how does he look compared to what he looked like, because, you know, when you're recruiting, you only see so much and you don't have as much hands-on. But he looks like he's, to me, full speed. So.
Craig Bills has been seeing a lot of reps at CAT, trying out new guys at free safety. Can you just talk about who's in the mix?
Well, he actually played free all day today, and I tried Rob at CAT today, and so it's a mix between, you know, getting the right communicator on the field and then also getting the right strong safety on the field, and because it's different. And so right now, to say like where we're at, I would say we're in the experimenting phase right now. And Craig, it's easy because he's been here long enough, so I can just say, hey, go here today, go there today, and you know, he can do a good job. So right now we're experimenting is what I would say. I want to play our best four guys, you know, and that's what we're trying to do, is find who our best four guys are.
What does Robertson Daniel have, just as far as his game goes, that would make you want to put him at safety?
He's big, and he can run really fast, so big and fast is good. So, I mean, it's simple as that. He's big and fast. Now we've got to see if he can handle the load, and, you know, a couple things that he knows concern me is, you know, open field tackling, you know, but it's different at corner, you know. At CAT or free safety, he's going to have one guy on the outside, one guy on the inside, and he'll be coming down a funnel, you know. And so I got to get a lot of work and see what suits him best. I started at CAT today. Maybe he'll be at free safety tomorrow. I don't know. But again, it's not really about Rob, and it's not really about Trent. It's not really about Craig. It's about getting the best four guys on the field is what it's about, and finding that combination.
Has Rob shown a lot of physicality?
Well, I mean, you know, in spring we haven't really whacked each other yet, and so, but yeah, last year, I mean, to say that he was afraid to come up and hit people, no, he wants to come up and tackle, and he's a good tackler. Now it's about, he's a big-bodied guy. He's got to get his pads down. He's got to be able to work laterally and those kinds of things. But as far as like taking on blocks and stuff, I mean, he's a pretty physical guy, and he showed me that last year. So.
Any route combos that they're struggling with right now in the secondary?
I mean, you probably saw them, but yeah, there's a few. You know, there's a couple. We got to get a few. You know, cover the deep route first and rally the short route second. So yeah, you know, we're working that right now.
I wanted to ask you about the inside linebackers, just what you see as far as that group.
I like Manoa a bunch, and I just think he's a really good player. So now it's kind of his transition to Mike and, you know, becoming a leader. And I mean, he's one guy, when you watch him, you can just feel he's playing with a ton of passion and energy, and he's physical. I think he just needs to continue to get comfortable at Mike. It's different. It's more space, and then the leadership. And then, you know, at Buck, Jeremiah is just, it's like the DBs, you know, he's just learning. And so all those guys are a work in progress, you know. Austin Heater, Adam Pulsifer, I mean, they've been home for 2 months. You can't expect a whole bunch out of them, and you can't really judge. You know, their legs aren't all the way right yet, so it's a work in progress right there.
You might have answered this already, but just kind of an overview of what you're seeing from the defense at this point here early on.
What I see out of them is I see chemistry, honestly. I see a bunch of chemistry. I see a ton of enthusiasm. I think they're working really hard. Now it's, you know, getting the assignments. Now we got a lot of new guys in different places, so it's learning the defense. You know, we're not calling a whole lot of stuff out there. It's, can you play your fundamentals and learn your job, and then we can move on from there. So I would say full of fight, full of spirit, and just working, trying to get their assignments down is what I see right now. Fun. We look fast, honestly. I think we look fast. You know, I don't know. So that's what I see.
Because of that quickness, that explosiveness, how have one-on-ones been for you? Has it been pretty exciting?
It's hard to say because, you know, there's not a whole lot of guys at receiver right now that are healthy, and so you can't get overexcited. But I like how they're competing. I mean, I don't care who they line up against. I want them to compete against whoever it is. But, you know, there's just not, you know, Michael's hurt, Nick Kurtz is new, you know, all those guys, JC guys coming in. And so there's not quite, I can't with that competition, you know, just get overly excited about what I see so far. But they're fighting. And, you know, I love it when a guy makes a play and he stands up and, you know, tells him no way and he picks the ball up. I like that kind of stuff. And so I see that out of him. So,
Coach, is there a chance that you're better in the back end this year than you are in the front end?
I mean, there's always a chance, but I hope not. We got to stop the run, you know. If you want to stop the pass, you got to turn a team into a one-dimensional football team, and you got to stop the run. And so our focus right now is making sure our 3 down guys can stop the run better than we did a year ago, and that our front 7 will stop the run, that our safeties are incorporated, and then everything builds off that. But I think we got a good team, you know. So
with the loss of 3 guys that went to the NFL.